Today's quick video tutorial is on how to upload and make a form interactive inside of dotloop. So each office tends to have different documents, and not all of the documents that you might be required to turn in on a file might be in your dotloop library, but that is not a problem because you have the ability to upload documents into your library and you have the ability to make them interactive yourself. By using the templates, you can make a form interactive one time and then use it over and over and over again in your loops. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to access your master templates, which is on the icons on the very top of dotloop. Go ahead and click on that. That's going to open up your forms library. You've got your folders on the left-hand side. You also have the ability to add new folders. I've recorded another video on how to create templates, and actually I'm going to create another template right now, and I'm just going to name this one Wendy's Interactive Documents. That way I know these are documents that I've loaded into dotloop myself and I've created and made interactive. So in order to do that, I'm inside my new folder and I'm going to add the document from my computer. I'm going to go grab a document that I've been using that's not already in the forms library and I'm going to pull it in. So I'm just going to find the document on my desktop. And I'm going to use the change form. So here's my interactive documents folder. There's the change form that I just dropped in. Now I'm going to open up that change form. Obviously, it's not yet in an interactive format because I just uploaded this. I maybe even just printed it out and scanned it into my computer. It does need to be in the form of a PDF, and I've brought this in. Now, in order for me to make this interactive, I need to use the PDF editor, which is located at the top of dotloop. I can add signatures, text, and more. Now, when I look at this initially, and I hear this from people, wow, there's a lot of fields that would need to be formatted on this in order to make it interactive. And I understand that, and it might take me 20 minutes to make this entire document interactive, but once I've done it one time, I can use it over and over and over again. I'm not going to do all the fields, but I'm just going to give you an example of how I would make this interactive. I want to be able to click in this box and type. In order to do that, I need to lay a text box in there. So I'm going to grab the text, I'm going to position it up in this corner, and then when I click it, we'll drop it in. When I hover over the bottom right-hand corner, I'll get these arrows where I can just pull this and drop it into this field. I'm going to do the same thing in the next box. I'm going to drop in the text box. I'm going to pull it open all the way across for the address, and I'm going to work my way down. The next section is for check boxes. So I'm going to go to More, add a checkbox, and I'm going to position it right on there. And I'm going to continue to do that. Checkbox, drop it on. Checkbox. Now here's a hint. If you hold the Shift key down, you can continue to drop this in over and over. Now I'm going to scroll down to this bottom here. Again, I'm going to hold down the Shift key, click in each one of these boxes. See how they're all interactive on that left-hand side? It's much easier if I hold down the Shift button. Now, if you look at this and you think, you know what, I don't really like the way that's positioned, you can click on it, you can make it bigger, you can move it around, I can drag it around. There's a lot of things that you can do with the PDF editor. So I'm just going to go down and I'm going to do that to this entire document. If I need a date here, here's the contract date, More, add date. I'm going to drop the date in there. I need to add signatures at the very bottom. I'm going to drop the signature box right over here. And you know, these were always frustrating for me because I needed 2 signatures in the seller field, and now I can do that. I can add them right next to each other, and I can just make this a little bit smaller. If you guys have used electronic signature, you know when they sign, it actually stamps in the date. Now, when you're adding signatures, you're not going to assign the fields when you're creating the template, because you're going to do that once you've dropped it into a loop. Let's just say that I've gone through and I've made this entire thing interactive. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go out of this loop. Now, inside my interactive documents, I have an interactive change form. So I'm going to go in to my listing loop. Let's say I just added a new listing. And we need to change the price on this. I'm going to add the document from my templates. Here's my interactive documents. I'm going to pull in the change form and add it to this loop. Now that I've added it inside my loop, I can go in and I can assign the fields to whoever needs to sign this. So again, you guys, it was one time, it took me a while maybe to fill out this entire document, but now I can use it in every single loop that I go into. I've now taken a form and I've made it interactive.